Just remember what I said about the ego. The statements of leaders are very powerful. So when we are leaders, God has placed us in a position where our statements can make or destroy other people's lives. Hallelujah. So we must pray for patience, forgiveness, and humility in the heart of the ego. Patience, humility, and forgiveness in the heart of the ego. Because the statements that we make as leaders are very important. Hallelujah. According to the Spirit of God, the way forward in this nation is not violence. Violence will only breed violence. The way forward for this nation is dialogue. Because the moment you try to take violence to those whom you are taking violence to, you'll discover they've got more violence than yourself. What happens? We'll just have bloodshed for nothing. Because at the end of the day, we will still come to the negotiating what? Table. Where we will be what? Dialoguing. And according to the Spirit of God, why not just go to what? Dialogue. Straight to dialogue. Look at your neighbor and say straight to what? To dialogue. Yes. I will tell you more explicitly. The calls for demonstrations, they might be very strong. And if you are under the sound of my voice, I would discourage you from demonstrating. Even if it's called a peaceful demonstration, it's just a euphemism for violence. There is no way in which demonstrations in this kind of environment that we are in can be peaceful. I'm telling you as a man of God, as a servant of God, as an intercessor. Hallelujah. There is no way in which demonstrations in this charged and volatile environment can be peaceful. It's not possible. It's impossible. There will be a time when people's stomachs are full of food and they are not using Zupcos and other things to go to work, when people can demonstrate peacefully. Not when people are tense. Most of them are unemployed. Their salaries are not buying anything. And then you say, let us demonstrate peacefully. People will become violent. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So, as an intercessor, I discourage anyone who will hear this message from participating in those things. If ever, maybe because there are some people who are political activists who may be here, or some who are political activists who may watch this video on YouTube, and they are Christians at the same time. According to the Spirit of God, I advise you, before you organize these things, to first of all pray and seek revelation from God, whether it's the will of God at such a time as this one to engage in demonstrations. You need to find out. Hallelujah. You need to find out. Hallelujah. You need to find out from the Spirit of God. Don't just take Ian Ndlovu at his word. Also go to the same God and ask God. There is this brother called Brother Ian Ndlovu. This brother called Brother Ian Ndlovu. He's telling us that when we demonstrate, there will be violence, which may breed even more violence, and innocent people can get hurt. Is it true, Almighty God, what the brother claims to have seen? I promise you, God will show you what He has shown me. Hallelujah. He will show you what He has shown me. The amount of violence and bloodshed which I've seen, I don't want to go further, but we can avoid all of this. And the leaders, especially younger ones, we must pray for them to exercise restraint, because the tongue has got a lot of power. You can start a felt fire, which when the fire now is spreading all over the country, we see these same leaders running away. You see, leaving people to suffer alone. Hallelujah. We don't want that kind of situation where our relatives, our brothers and sisters, they are activated by these leaders to engage in acts which they cannot control, which can spiral out of control. And then when the heat becomes increased, these leaders, they just hide. And it's people who will be suffering alone. No. Some of us, we don't like that kind of situation, which is why we are giving a warning. Hallelujah. And if people don't believe what I'm saying, and they are Christians, Jesus Christ said in John chapter 10, my sheep hear my voice. He said, my sheep hear my what? My voice. He said, my sheep hear my what? My voice. So if you are a Christian, my belief is that you are able to hear the voice of God. Go to God in prayer and ask God, this thing which Brother Ian Ndlovu has seen, is it true or is just thinking things in his mind? It's okay for us to demonstrate so that things change for the better. You ask the Spirit of God. Because believe you me, my brothers and sisters, I don't desire to keep seeing these messages being fulfilled. Hallelujah.